Hello everyone, it's Todd Scrima with the Core and Summit Funding here talking to you about how to run a pipeline meeting. So I was talking to a branch the other day and they never do a pipeline meeting. I was talking to a loan officer specifically and she says, well, I didn't know that loan hadn't been submitted for 2 weeks from my LP2, and I was like, what? Guys, here's the opportunity in our business is you'll never grow your branch, you'll never grow as a loan officer if you don't know how to run a great weekly pipeline meeting. Because the pipeline meeting is all about metrics and timelines. So it's just a report that's ran from the software. If you're in Summit, you get the report from us every Friday. Your pipeline meetings are on Monday mornings. So that you do your pipeline meetings so that you and your team can do your update calls on Tuesday. So Monday, a good time to have this meeting is 9 a.m. every Monday, 10 a.m. every Monday, something like that. Either just before or just after power hour, and just bang it out. So here's what you do. You run a report from your software. It just shows you the report is sorted by close of escrow date first, the borrower's name, the type of loan, the loan amount, and then there's a bunch of status bars. So when the app was taken, when it was disclosed, when it was turned into processing, when processing turned it into underwriting, when the underwriting decision was made, whether docs are out, whether it's funded, and then a comment section. So if you got all that on a spreadsheet, you go over loan by loan, the loan that's scheduled to close the soonest, and you go out 60 days and go over every single loan in process. And what you're looking for is anything off timeline. It's off timeline if the loan is, you've disclosed the loan, but it's not submitted to processing within 2 days, okay? That's one. Number two, the processors, the loan managers, have to submit that loan to underwriting 15 days prior to close, minimum. That's not a made-up number. Every single loan has to hit that date. Okay? If the loan doesn't hit that date, sirens are going off and you're making people drive to their homes and you're picking up the phone and calling the borrower. I mean, we're freaking out, okay? There's got to be a stopgap, and it's got to be based on timelines. You can add timelines, but those are the two basic ones. If you just follow those two basic ones, you'll run a great pipeline meeting. The branch manager runs this meeting. The processor responds. The loan officer and loan partners are also in the meeting, but it's mainly the branch manager speaking to the processor because the processor's got the loan. They're in charge of that loan. The loan officer and LP2s are in that meeting just to talk about issues or fill in gaps and solution through things and be updated, okay? But it's really a meeting where they're bystanders. The key to this meeting is when someone doesn't do it right, you say, hey, Denise, what do you mean it's not submitted? You've had this loan for 15 days. We've got 15 more days to close. When were you thinking of submitting it? And she says, listen, you've had the loan for 15 days, correct? Yes, sir, it's been on my desk. Okay, pay attention to the time frame. I want it submitted today. I don't care what it takes. And then you move on to the next loan. And when people do a great job and we're closing early, give them props. Say, oh my God, Michael, I can't believe you closed that loan in 12 days? Wow, you're awesome. Okay? It's pluses and minuses. And that's how you run that meeting. I think the problem is that we as branch managers need to be leaders. It can't be just, oh, I don't have a pipeline meeting. I'm late to my own pipeline meeting. You can't let people show up late. It's the most important operational meeting you can have in a company, period. If you don't run a great pipeline meeting, you'll never run a great branch. You'll never run a great team. It's physically impossible. It's just dates and metrics is all you're looking at, guys. So take that information. Make sure every single Monday you're running a truly great pipeline meeting based on timelines, metrics, and leadership. Thank you.